It took a few years after debuting on the Nintendo Entertainment System, but RBI Baseball finally came back for a second season with RBI Baseball 2. Evidently, the players spent that long off-season on a rigorous training regimen because they lost a whole lot of weight for this noticeably slimmer sequel. Of course, the waistlines are the only thing that got smaller. From the rosters and options to the teams and features, everything else is noticeably bigger in RBI Baseball 2. Again developed by Atari's Tengen label, RBI Baseball 2 feels very much like the original. The difference is that this time, Tengen really took advantage of their license. Now, you'll remember the Major League Baseball Players Association licensed the original RBI Baseball as an official game of the MLBPA, but it only had 10 teams, each with just 4 players to choose from, and benches that are only 4 players deep. But with RBI Baseball 2, Tengen made far better use of their MLBPA license. This one has all 26 Major League Baseball teams from 1989, each with a 24-man roster. In fact, you can actually adjust your lineup before the first pitch of every game. You have a 6-player bench, you have 6 pitchers in your bullpen, all actual players from Major League Baseball. This stuff made RBI Baseball 2 a unique sports game in the 8-bit era. It was easily the most authentic baseball game of its time. Tengen also made refinements to the gameplay. Hits that might have been doubles or triples in the original game can be played for outs in RBI Baseball 2, thanks to the ability to dive and jump on defense. And in keeping with that strong MLB presentation, the game also shows those great plays on instant replay. Of course, not everything was an improvement in RBI Baseball 2. This is purely a subjective matter, but about those waistlines. You see, one of the most charming things about the original RBI Baseball, one of the things that really made it such a timeless game, was the chubby charm of its players. The game had real MLB players, but it presented them in a kind of cartoonish manner. RBI Baseball 2, on the other hand, trims them into a more realistic look, at least as realistic as the NES hardware would allow. Now, the game still looks good. In fact, technically speaking, it looks way better than the original, but when it comes to those player designs, well, it's really all about preference. And it's interesting that despite losing weight, the players actually seem a bit slower on defense. In fact, you'll notice that it's easy to hit inside the park home runs in RBI Baseball 2 because even the computer players sometimes struggle to get to well-placed rollers into the gap. Is that a problem? Well, it can be, and at the very least, it's often as frustrating as a broken bat. Otherwise, though, RBI Baseball 2 improves on its predecessor in just about every possible way. The appearance of its players is a topic of contention among some fans of the series, but when it comes to content, and especially multiplayer gameplay, RBI Baseball 2 made other 8-bit baseball games strike out swinging.